Hello, hello. It's been a good minute since I have come on the live. Um, how long has it kind of been? I know I uploaded the stuff with AEW, but 2 weeks. Wow, I have not been on here for. Well, my last stream was a month. I didn't do Hell in a Cell, and I didn't do a couple other things. Which I thought Hell in a Cell was pretty good. I really like the Hell in a Cell, but that's not why I streamed. The reason why I didn't do Hell in a Cell or NXT or anything for a little bit was because I didn't have the motivation. I'll be honest, I just didn't feel like doing it. Um, but yeah. Where like oh, the first question I feel like everyone's gonna probably be asking like, where have you been? What's going on? Well, it was last Saturday, I believe, or the Saturday after, or the Saturday before. I can't remember when we last filmed AEW, but it was when we filmed uh, our last show with our All Star Extreme Wrestling, and I wasn't feeling the best. I still went. I didn't like have like something that was terrible. Like it was just like a little cough and stuff that no. So I went and we filmed and everything, and then it kind of got a little bit worse, and just a lot of things happened after that. So I have been dealing with I don't know what it is because I still am kind of sick, but I'm not like hawking up a lung or snotting out freaking snot rockets. I'm just like more like just like hello, Mister Gary. But yeah, just some like little like cold symptoms, I guess you could say. That's where like I've been with a lot of things. I'm feeling pretty good. I recently, which was a good thing, I got my taste back. I did lose my taste, so everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's got COVID." I'm like, "No, I got a flu probably or something." But I've been doing good, which is good, and it's always good to like to get better. But that's what like I've been doing that. Like I didn't have the motivation to do some streams because of obviously being sick and everything. So I was just like, ugh. But I thought, yeah, Hell in a Cell was pretty good. I thought of the NXT takeover, not NXT takeover. It was actually just a normal NXT Halloween Havoc. I thought that was pretty good. But what's been going on with Raw and SmackDown? Raw. I don't know what Raw is doing. Like I know what it's doing, but like it's hard to explain. Like SmackDown is just so much better than Raw, and it's kind of getting sad at this point. I'm just like, Raw, you gotta do something to compete with SmackDown. Even Roman said best on SmackDown. He said they don't watch Raw because of you. They don't watch Raw at all. They tune in to SmackDown to see what I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, you're pretty much got the crowd and myself backing on SmackDown and how good SmackDown's been lately because of your storyline with Jay and this whole bloodline thing. It's been really good, and I've been really enjoying SmackDown. Raw, I've been enjoying, but like there's been some times I'm like, it could be a little bit better. Um, but yeah, I was just like Ross has kind of been like Ross has been like a little anchor shift thing, like up down up down up down up down up down. Like with me, like I like it, and there's some I don't, and it sucks, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm Still really enjoying Raw, but uh, there are some things that I do want to talk about. Um, what's been going on lately with this third party issue with WWE and what my thoughts are on it, and like how I think Vince should handle this, and it's just how I see it. I don't understand why Vince is doing this whole third party thing in the first place. And if you don't know what's been going on, uh, WWE superstars can no longer stream if they are under contract, which I have seen majority of people disagree with this, but I have seen people agree with it because it is their company. It is Vince's company. But I just don't understand why Vince would want to take over their stream. I think Vince thinks they're over here getting millions of dollars or like saying something maybe bad about WWE or something when they're not. They're not like I think Horrible said it best because me and him talk about this a lot. Vince seen a stream. He sees Ninja because he's one of the most talked about streamers. Vince sees Ninja. He thought that's what streaming is. I gotta put my foot down because I don't want one of my guys getting that big or something. I'm just like, they're doing this to first off interact with the fans, something that they can't do because of this COVID thing. We can't go to the events. You can't go to live events. You can't go to this. You can't go to that. You can't go to this, and it sucks. I know they probably miss us. They miss our energy. They miss the fans. They miss everything going on. But with Vince taking it away is kind of, in my opinion, kind of dumb because they can get people that may not watch WWE to watch WWE. I want like it's a good thing, and I understand why he could see a potential to stop it, but I wouldn't. But to me, I don't agree with this at all. And God, you freaking Enigma want to freaking break my freaking stream. Um, but it's just something that I don't agree with. Yeah. Mr. Gary says I agree. Yeah, like I don't agree with it because like think about it. If you're a wrestler and you're streaming and you can get people to watch you like 30K or even 100, maybe 500K, which I don't think anyone has hit, but I'm just saying like they could hit like a big number. You don't know which one of them people do watch wrestling, which don't. They could just know the name. Like there's probably people that watch their streams that had no idea that they were wrestlers because they just found them on a stream and was like, oh, they're pretty entertaining, they're pretty funny, they're pretty, cool. So I'm gonna watch them. So they watch them and they find out, oh, they're a wrestler. I'm gonna go watch their matches. They go watch their matches. They start getting hooked and they start watching wrestling. It's a huge domino effect that Vince doesn't see, in my opinion. Like I could understand when this first thing started. I thought, okay, because one of the ring announcers explained it, and then it went total south fast. He basically said that we could still stream, but we just couldn't use our in-ring names. Like he couldn't, like if Adam Cole was streaming, he couldn't be Adam Cole. He'd have to be whatever his real name is, or Xavier Woods couldn't be Xavier Woods. He could be whatever his real name is, Austin Creed or his YouTube name. Vice versa with everyone else. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, that is more understandable than just taking their streams away and saying you can't stream, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm just like, bruh, these are human beings. I just find it so stupid. Like I was just like, I just find it really just not really that professional because these people, they work for you. I get that, but in some companies do this, and I don't agree with it. Like they'll have you let's say you got a Facebook account, they'll have you either deactivated or you can't say anything on Facebook about the job or something. I'm like, okay, that's saying something about the job. Okay, I can understand that, but that is your personal life stuff, not your work life stuff. Whatever you do in that ring should not be coming to that stream because, in my opinion, I don't. When I've watched Couple, I watched Zelina and Alistair. I've watched Adam Cole. I've watched, obviously Woods because he's the biggest I think out of all of them. I've watched all these guys stream or do this stuff, and they don't think about the in ring stuff. They're just playing that other character that they have. They're playing more of themselves, how they would be in real life, and I liked that, and it showed. And then once when this third party man happened, I was just like, this is stupid because you had AJ Styles. He streamed a lot. He don't stream at all now. You had obviously Zelina and you had Alistair. They streamed a lot, and then they stopped. They even did YouTube and stopped. And I watched their YouTube nonstop. I thought it was entertaining. You got Adam Cole. He stopped. Mia Yim. She stopped. Dakota Kai. She stopped. All these. No, I think Dakota Kai still streams with them. That was another thing I was confused about. I'll get to that in a second. All these other people can still stream. But it's weird because NXT, here's the thing that I find weird. NXT superstars can still stream and do whatever they want. Main roster superstars can't. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? So I'm guessing either Triple H put his foot down or Triple H did something where he told Vince, yeah, you could do that with your people, the main roster people, but my people, my NXT people I have, are not following that. And I don't know because I guess Dakota Kai still streams, all these NXT people still stream. I'm just like, what? It's weird. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think this is a turning point on Vince as I get it. It's your company. It's your baby. You've been doing this for generations. You've been doing this since the 90s, before I was even alive. And Gary, he was watching the new generation era, probably the golden era, the attitude era, the ruthless aggression era, and stuff like that. He's seen it more than I have, and I've seen bits and pieces that were good, and he's seen all this other stuff that was before I was even here. How it basically became from what it was to what it is now. And I get it, Vince. It's your child. This is your child. But sometimes you gotta either A, let that child do what it wants to do by itself, or let Triple H take control, because he don't even watch NXT, and you can tell because NXT will put on some bangers. And it shows. And the Halloween Havoc. The NXT Halloween Havoc was really freaking good. And so many people were they're gonna ruin it and they're gonna kill it. I'm like, oh, not it's NXT or Triple H. Triple H knows what he's doing. Triple H is smart when it comes to this stuff. And he went up to bat and he hit a home run. I guarantee you there's still gonna be people that say he ruined it because there's marks out there. Yeah, see, you say he's been watching since 88 and 89. See, that was way before even I was thought of. So you've seen the evolution of where it was then to what it is now. And, Vince has been there the entire time. And he also said, I love the NXT Halloween Havoc. Yeah, that was fantastic. I thought it was really good. But like I'm saying, there's going to be marks or just wrestling fans who just, no matter what they try to do, they're going to hate it. And I've seen a lot of people not like Halloween Havoc because it wasn't like how it wasn't. Well, I don't know when the first Halloween Havoc was. It was in WCW. I know that. But it wasn't like the original. It's well, yeah, it's not going to be like the original because Hulk Hogan's not there. The Mummy wasn't there. Like all these things weren't there from the original till now, and that's something that you can't like help. But I thought Halloween Havoc was amazing, and I seen a lot of people like I see a lot of good. I seen I have this there. I've seen a lot more positives than I did negative. Like if you watch Raw, I do think it needs better changes. Yeah, like I've seen more. I'll see more negative for Raw and SmackDown than I'll see positive. I'm just like, well, why are you like? My biggest thing when it comes to wrestling fans, I will never understand. If you are hating something so much and think it is the worst thing, then why are you still watching? You could have turned it off a long time ago. And that's what Horror Boy did. That's what my boy Nate did. You know, he was watching it. We used to watch it in middle school and high school. And there was a point where it was 2015, 2016, where everyone was either injured or they didn't know what they were doing. And, you know, my boy Nate, no disrespect, he turned it off and said, I'm not going to watch this no more. I don't like it. I still watched it. I've seen some good things, bad things in the 2016, 2015 era. And that's what wrestling fans need to realize is that there's going to be times where, in my personal opinion, there's going to be bad times and there's going to be good times. And people will just think, oh, this is so much better because of this. I'm just like, it's just a weird saying that I will never understand why with wrestling fans that they will sit there and they'll watch a Raw and they will go on their Instagram, their Twitter, their YouTube. They'll go on whatever they want to and will just write paragraphs saying how bad it was, why they hated it. I'm just like, if you hate it that bad, then why watch it? Like I always been multiple times where I've turned off a Raw or I've turned off a SmackDown or I've even turned off an NXT. There's been times where you can step away and not watch it. Like when I was working, I really didn't watch Raw that much. I would always watch SmackDown because it's Friday. Even if I had to work on Saturday, I'm still watching SmackDown because it's Friday, the end of the week. You want to relax, you know, pop a cold one if you drink, or pop a Pepsi or whatever you want to drink, and watch wrestling. You know, sometimes Raw is a little bit harder because it is 3 hours. And that's something that I don't understand why Vince would change. Because if you have it 8 to 10 like SmackDown, I guarantee you Raw would just be totally good. I totally agree, but there's some people who still love it to be fans, especially someone like me. Yeah, I'm not saying that there's not passion behind it. Like, you can still have passion and, like, disagree with someone. Like, you can, like, a perfect example I always like to say is you could love a Raw, I could hate a Raw, but we could talk about it. And I still respect that you liked it, and I hope that you would respect that I didn't like it because just like I'd give you the reasons why I just didn't like it. And it's not like the end of the world, in my opinion, that if you watch a Raw and you go, I didn't really like that, but then next week like I really like that episode. That's the difference between some fans and just different fans that I don't understand. Why they want to watch it to just watch it and then just destroy it and hate it and then don't even enjoy it. Because like what I always like to I told Nate or anyone else that we watch wrestling, and you know if you go in with a negative mindset, you're gonna come out with a negative result. You like if you watch last week's Raw and you were like, I hated it, it was awful. Let's see what next week holds, and you still have like that negative mindset, like, oh, this Raw's gonna suck. This Raw's gonna be like that. I respect everyone's opinion about. Okay, yeah, see, like that's good. Like there are people out there that will not respect your opinion at all. I'm just like, but like you go in, you hated Raw last week, you go on Raw still kind of hating it, and then you watch Raw and you watch it, and you still have that mindset like, oh, it's still bad. You're gonna think it was bad. So if you people lost the reality of it to just watch it and turn your mind off and escape from reality. That's the thing that a lot of people lost with wrestling nowadays, is the fact that you're supposed to watch it, turn off your brain, like turn off your brain thinking, okay, obviously this is all whatever, this is whatever, this is that, this is all planned out, this isn't gonna be like just turn your brain off, watch a show that these people are trying to entertain for you during a time where it's really hard to, feel positive because of this stupid virus, because you can't really go anywhere, and if you do, you might catch it, and people are dying left and right from it, and you don't want to catch it and then give it to someone you love and they get really sick or something terrible happens. You don't want that, and they're trying to put on a show to entertain you and get your mind off like this whole world situation. Like, all right, yeah, this thing's real, but let's get our mind off of it, and then let's try to entertain these people that watch, these millions of people that watch, so they can just escape from reality for like 3 hours or 2 hours. And that's the reason why I respect this sport so much, is because they want to do stuff to try to, give back to the fans. And I may hate the other AEW a lot, but I still give the respect that it deserves, because it's opening up doors for people who wouldn't necessarily succeed in WWE to succeed, like a Darby Allin, like the one dude from TNA, that big dude. I think he might have succeeded in WWE, but like it's giving these people like an alternate route to say, hey, I don't have to go to WWE and change everything. I can go to AEW and still be me and still do this, which that's fine. That's the reason why I do like AEW, because it's not forcing you to change who you are or change your like gimmick or something. Because like when you go from the independents to WWE, your gimmick has to change. You can't be who this guy was. Sometimes you can. Those like if you use your real name, like Eric Young did. They can't just say, "Oh yeah, this isn't Eric Young." Like, yes, it's Eric Young. You're an idiot. But like they obviously give you a different name. You have to make that character, because you already had your character in the Indies. Now that you're in this giant world of WWE, they give you something fresh and see if you can swim. Sometimes you swim. Sometimes you sink, and it sucks. Like I said, like my boy Alistair, what has he been doing? And he's one of my favorite wrestlers. He hasn't done anything, and it's not all his fault. Like Vince doesn't see anything in him, which I think is totally stupid. Vince doesn't see him or Andrade as like future talent. I'm just like, are you blind? And it's not all his fault. But if you were given the ball to do something, take that and then do it and then shine with it. And he's been doing decent, I think. But I feel like his feud with Kevin Owens could have been a little bit better. They shouldn't have made it one-sided where Alistair always lost. But that's a different point. The point is, if you love wrestling, then you should respect everyone's opinion with it, whether you hate one promotion or you love the other promotion, or there's certain people out there that probably love all of like 4 big ones like TNA, AEW, WWE, New Japan, and I'm probably like sick of always seeing the fans not always go at it. And I hate it. I may dislike the other one a lot more than the other one, but I still give it the respect it deserves, and I still watch it from time to time. Like especially like someone like Darby Allin, I'll tune in to see what he's doing, because I really like Darby Allin. And like I said, I respect people's opinions, but if you try to like shove that a little bit too much, I'm like, look, calm down. AW is good. AW is good. They got good matches, like the Kenny and John Moxley hardcore match. That was really good. That was one of the best hardcore matches in years. And, see, I just gave them props. But, just love what you love. And if you love pro wrestling, then you will love all four of them and all the other ones and every single one of them. And like I said, I may pick on one promotion a little bit more, but that's only because when I go on Instagram, or I go on Twitter, or I go on any of these platforms, I see praise after praise after praise after praise. I don't see they can work better on that, they can work better on that. No one really criticizes that other company because it's like, it's new. Okay, it's a year old. I am ready to see your guys' videos. Oh yeah, I think Doomsday is about to be posted soon, so I can't wait to watch that. But it's just, just respect each other's opinion. I try to say it all the time on my channel when I stream. Just respect each other's opinion. You may disagree and you may not like it, but just respect it. That's what I had a hard time dealing with. That was one of the hard things I had dealing with when I was like a dumb, stupid, naive wrestling fan when I was like younger, like 13, 15, even 18, 19. You have your opinion, but I would shoot it down immediately, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't say this, or you shouldn't say that, or you shouldn't be so critical." And I was like once when I hit like that certain like mindset, like, okay, same. I cannot wait to watch. But once you get that critical mindset on, how wrestling is, then you're like, oh shoot, I shouldn't be like this to this guy, or I shouldn't be like this to my friend. And I was like, well, I'm an idiot, guys, so please accept my apology. And everyone did, and I still defend what I like, and I'll still defend it, and we'll still go back and forth saying, oh, I didn't like that, oh, I like that, or I didn't like that. Well, why didn't you like it? Well, because this is that. Well, I like it because this, et cetera, et cetera. And you just gotta be respectful with everyone, and hopefully people will be respectful back. There are some people that will not be respectful back, but it is what it is. I just really love wrestling. Like I said with the other one, I may pick on it a lot more, but that's because no one else really picks on. No one says it's flaws as much as WWE or TNA or New Japan. So they'll just swing that one under the rug and say, "Oh, they're still new" or something. Like, it needs its criticism just as much as WWE needs its criticism, and TNA needs its criticism, and New Japan needs its criticism. The thing with WWE right now, like the big criticism that I'm having, and like I said, I don't shy away from criticizing any of them, is this third party event they're doing and how they released Selena Vega over some bullcrap because she said she said she supports like the union. 10 minutes later, she got released. What? But it is what it is. I love my wrestling. I'll always love my wrestling. It's like every other job. You sign up, you're in that wheel, you're cranking. If you get too tired or you get too worn out, they'll take you to the side, they'll put you down, and someone else will take your spot. It's just how life is, and sometimes life is hard and life sucks because you're sitting there and you're giving your all and you're trying to be a good worker, a good person, and they don't see it and they just take you out and just like, well, dang. But it's life. But that's where I've been. I've been dealing with some sickness and every type of thing. But I will be doing Survivor Series predictions once when Survivor Series comes up. I know the match card predictions and my thoughts will be coming back. I did miss it. That's why I did decide to do the stream. I was going to do it yesterday, but I still felt kind of miserable yesterday, so I kind of just pushed off the day, and I'm feeling a lot better. But you know, everything's gonna start coming back. My predictions. I'll see if I can get the guys in. I'll see if I can get like Gary in, and I almost called him Steve again, and I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. I can never remember my boy's name. Justin, my bad. I don't know why I always want to keep calling you Steve, but try to get like all these like other new guys that you guys are slowly seeing and are in our AEW. I'll try to get them on my channel with predictions, thoughts afterwards, and like just certain things. But that's where I've been. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'll still be here. I love doing this. I just love talking. I know maybe one, maybe two people will watch it, but it is what it is. I still love it. I still love talking because it's who I am. But yeah, I'm gonna end it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream. See you later.